Hello and welcome to the Current Affairs Commentary by Dialogue China. I'm Chris Wang. Recently, former Chinese media professional Wang Zhian, now residing in Japan, criticized Taiwan's political parties for exploiting disabled individuals, sparking a major controversy in the Chinese language media. Today, we share the latest insights from Wang Dan, founder and director of Dialogue China. During his observations of the Taiwan elections, Wang Zhian joined a talk show, criticizing the elections as mere grandstanding. He even imitated the gestures of disabled lawyer Chen Junhan, causing public outrage in Taiwan.
台湾大选就像秀嘛，的舞台像是演唱会现场嘛，有歌星，然后有前面铺垫的，还有把残疾人推上去煽情的，是不是？然后那个残疾人说，这个支持民进党。
As a result, Wang Zhian received a 5-year entry ban from the Taiwanese government. While accusing the Democratic Progressive Party or DPP of suppressing him, both the Kuomintang and the Taiwan People's Party swiftly condemned his actions. The majority of public opinion in Taiwan also unanimously criticized him. Wang Dan encourages everyone to reflect, where did Wang Zhian make a mistake? Wang Zhian's primary mistake is his lack of understanding of Taiwan. Despite claiming to be the best investigative journalist, he failed to research before arriving in Taiwan. Supporters for Wang Zhian argue his actions in the talks out-targeted the DPP, not mocking disabled individuals. However, in any civilized society, criticism of political parties is acceptable, but methods must adhere to ethical boundaries. Taiwan prioritizes protecting vulnerable groups, and Wang Zhian's mimicry of disabled gestures crossed Taiwan's moral red lines. If he feels aggrieved, it shows a complete lack of understanding of Taiwan's social dynamics. Even unintentional uncivilized actions are socially unacceptable in Taiwan. Therefore, Wang Zhian's problem is not about his political stance but rather a matter of cultural differences. In China, where Wang Zhian grew up, mimicking disabled individuals might not have been considered an issue. His supporters provide numerous examples to defend him, pointing to similar imitations in nationally televised programs, including the Chinese New Year Gala. However, this only emphasizes the significant gap between China and the civilized world. Regardless of the viewpoint one wishes to express, mimicking the actions of disabled individuals is a breach of basic common sense in Taiwan, as well as other civilized countries. Wang Zhian's failure to acknowledge any wrongdoing demonstrates his inability to break free from China's uncivilized past. His actions and subsequent responses once again highlight the disparity between China and civilized societies. Wang Dan contends that his second notable mistake was ridiculing Taiwan's democratic elections. While it's accurate that Taiwan's elections feature some elements of show and entertainment, evident in campaign events with singing and dancing, Wang Zhian perceives elections as solemn affairs similar to meetings held by the Chinese Communist Party in the Great Hall of the People. This suggests that even someone like Wang Zhian, acknowledged to possess a certain level of cultural and intellectual awareness and critical of China's authoritarian politics, has a rather superficial, if not ignorant, understanding of democracy. In the course of democratic elections, even if there are elements of show, it ultimately serves to garner public support and is one of the ways to conduct elections. If Wang Zhian were to seriously examine elections in the United States, he would find many performative campaign activities. This, in itself, reflects values of freedom, openness, and diversity. Wang Zhian's disdain for such grandstanding precisely reveals his origins in a country without an electoral system. His criticism vividly demonstrates a common attitude among many Chinese people, a reluctance to understand things they haven't personally witnessed, coupled with an unwarranted self-assuredness. Wang Zhian seems to be asserting that someone who has never experienced elections understands democracy and elections better than the Taiwanese, who have been practicing them for decades, and he is here to teach them. Wang Dan believes this Chinese-style arrogance or great power arrogance is the main reason Wang Zhian has faced unanimous public condemnation. Well, that's all for this edition of Dialogue China Current Affairs Commentary. If you have any thoughts, questions, or stories to share, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. On behalf of the Dialogue China team, thanks for watching. See you next week.